Question number 46. Fruit and leaf drop at early stages can be prevented by the application of ethylene, auxins, gibberellic acid or cytokinins. Now, the drop of mature leaf and fruits or abscission due to senescence or aging is a normal phenomenon in plants, and auxins play a major role in the abscission of leaves and fruits. Young leaves and fruits produce auxins and they remain attached to the stem as long as they produce it. Now, when the level of auxin become low or declines, a special layer of cells is formed which is called as abscission layer, and this layer forms at the base of the petiole or fruit stalk, and soon the petiole or the fruit stalk breaks free at the attachment point and the leaf or the fruit falls to the ground. So, the right answer will be auxins. Next question. Select the correct route for the passage of sperms in male frogs. Now, in male frogs, sperms are produced in the testes of the frog. The mature sperms are carried into the vasa efferentia from the testis. Now, from vasa efferentia or the vasa efferentia runs through the mesorchium and enters the kidneys. So, the sperm enters into the kidneys, and from the kidneys the sperms enter the Bidder's canal, and from the Bidder's canal they enter the urogenital duct and released in the water through the cloaca. So, option C is the right answer. Next question. In case of a couple where the male is having a very low sperm count, which technique will be suitable for fertilization? Now, in infertility cases due to inability of the male partner to inseminate the female or due to very low sperm count in the ejaculates, it could be corrected by using artificial insemination technique. In this procedure, semen is injected directly into the vagina or the uterus, and the semen is collected either from the husband or a healthy donor which is artificially introduced into the vagina or the uterus of the female. So, the correct answer is option B, artificial insemination. Next question. Which ecosystem has the maximum biomass? Grassland ecosystem, pond ecosystem, lake ecosystem or forest ecosystem? Now, the largest of total biomass, which represents about 70% of the whole terrestrial ecosystem, is the forest ecosystem, and the minimum biomass value that belongs to the desert ecosystem. So, forest ecosystem, option D is the right answer. Next question. Lungs are made up of air-filled sacs, the alveoli. They do not collapse even after forceful expiration because of option A, inspiratory reserve volume, option B, tidal volume, option C, expiratory reserve volume, option D, residual volume. Now, the amount of air that can be further inhaled after a normal inhalation is the inspiratory reserve volume, and expiratory reserve volume is the amount of air that can be exhaled after a normal exhalation, and the amount of air inhaled during a normal breath is the tidal volume, and the amount of air left in the lungs after a forced exhalation is the residual volume. So, option D, residual volume, will be the right answer. Next question. Presence of plants arranged into well defined vertical layers depending on their height can be best seen in option A, tropical rainforest, option B, grassland, option C, temperate forest, option D, tropical savanna. Now, option A, tropical rainforest, is the right answer. Now, tropical rainforest is a hot, moist biome found near the Earth's equator, and it has a dense growth of flora which is arranged at different levels or strata of the forest. So option A is the right answer. Next question, which one of the following statements is correct? Option A, the descending limb of loop of Henle is impermeable to water. Option B, the ascending limb of loop of Henle is permeable to water. Option C, the descending limb of loop of Henle is permeable to electrolytes. And option D, the ascending limb of loop of Henle is impermeable to water. Now, in case of loop of Henle, this is the descending part and this is the ascending part. Henle's loop helps to maintain the concentration of the urine, and the descending loop of Henle is permeable to water but impermeable to electrolytes. So it permeable to waters but impermeable to electrolytes, and the ascending loop of Henle is impermeable to water and permeable to electrolytes. So the option D is the right answer. Next question, Alexander von Humboldt described for the first time. Now Alexander von Humboldt described the species area relationships, and species area relationship is the relationship between the area and the particular habitat. It is dependent on immigration, extinction, clustering, etc. And it was first studied by Alexander von Humboldt. So option B will be the right answer. Next question, zygotic meiosis is characteristic of option A fucus, option B funaria, option C chlamydomonas, option D markensia. Now what is zygotic meiosis? Zygotic meiosis is the meiosis or meiotic division occurs in the zygotic stage, resulting in the formation of haploid individuals. Now thallophytes have the dominant gametophytic phase or generation, that is the presence of haploid individuals, and chlamydomonas being a thallophyte, they also possess the gametophytic dominating generation. So zygotic meiosis is the characteristic feature which is observed in them, and option C is the right answer. Next question, if there are 999 bases in an RNA that codes for a protein with 333 amino acids, and the base at the position 901 is deleted such that the length of the RNA becomes 998 bases, okay, how many codons will be altered? So here 999 bases codes for 333 amino acids. That's good because 3 bases contribute to 1 codon, and 1 codon codes for 1 amino acid. Now if there is a mutation at 901th position, so the 900th position will be secured and amino acids will be incorporated properly. So there will be incorporation of 300 amino acids accurately, and from there as the 901st codon is missing, so or deleted, the next amino acid will be incorporated to read the codes of 902nd, 903rd and 904th positions nucleotides, which will contribute to 1 amino acid instead of 901, 902 and 903. So there will be alteration of 33 numbers of codons as well as 33 numbers of amino acids. So the correct option will be option B, 33. Next question, flowers which have single ovule in the ovary and are packed into inflorescence are usually pollinated by option A bee, option B wind, option C bat and option D water. Now the correct answer is option B wind. Next question, Transplantation of tissues or organs fails often due to non-acceptance by the patient's body. Which type of immune response is responsible for such rejections? Now, transplantation of tissues or organs faces the risk of rejection as it recognized by the immune cells as non-self. The cell-mediated immune response is mainly responsible for such kind of rejections, and the cell-mediated immune response mainly involves the T cells, which releases cytokines in response to foreign objects. So, option A is the right answer, cell-mediated immune response. Next question. Life cycle of Ectocarpus and Fucus respectively are. Now, Ectocarpus and Fucus both are algae, and in case of Ectocarpus there is haplodiplobiontic type of life cycle pattern is observed, and in case of Fucus diplobiontic type of alteration of generation or life cycle pattern is observed. So option B is the right answer. Next question. A gene whose expression helps to identify transformed cell is known as option A vector, option B plasmid, option C structural gene, and option D suitable marker. Now the right option is selectable marker, option D. In recombinant DNA technology, selectable markers are the specific genes that are used to identify the transformants from the non-transformants after the process of recombination, and these genes are different from the structural genes. These genes are used to detect whether the incorporation of a nucleic acid sequence has been successfully introduced into the organism's DNA or not, and these marker genes are resistant to various types of antibiotics and are used in cloning. So option D is the right answer. Next question. A dioecious flowering plant prevents both option A autogamy and zetnogamy, option B zetnogamy and xenogamy, option C clistogamy and xenogamy, option D autogamy and xenogamy. So autogamy, zetnogamy and clistogamy all are mode of self-pollination, and only xenogamy is mode of cross-pollination. So a dioecious flowering plant will promote only xenogamy and prevent all autogamy, zetnogamy and clistogamy. So option A is the right answer. Next question. Which statement is wrong for Krebs cycle? Option A. There is one point in the Krebs cycle where FAD plus is reduced to FADH2. Yes. In Krebs cycle, during the formation of succinate to fumarate, one molecule of FAD is reduced to FADH2. Option B. During conversion of succinyl CoA to succinic acid, a molecule of GTP is synthesized. Yes, this is also a true statement. The cycle starts with condensation of acetyl group, acetyl CoA with pyruvic acid, okay, to yield citric acid. Now, in the start of the cycle, there is the involvement of one acetyl group with one molecule of oxaloacetic acid, not pyruvic acid. So option C is the wrong statement. Option D. There are 3 points in the cycle where NAD plus is reduced to NAD plus H and H plus. Yes, this is also a true statement. During the formation of isocitrate to alpha ketoglutarate, and from alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl CoA, and from malate to oxalate, there is involvement of one molecule of NAD plus, and NAD plus is reduced to NADH and H plus. So it is also a true statement. So option C is the right answer. Next question. Phosphoenol pyruvate PAPE is the primary CO2 acceptor in Option A C4 plants, option B C2 plants, option C C3 and C4 plants, and option D C3 plants. Now PEP or phosphoenol pyruvate acts as a primary CO2 acceptor in case of C4 plants and gets converted into oxaloacetic acid. In case of C3 plants, RUBP or ribulose bisphosphate acts as a primary acceptor and gets converted into phosphoglyceric acid or PGA. In case of C2 plants, the phosphorespiratory cycle, where due to the excessive oxygen concentration, major sites of Rubisco is occupied by oxygen, and this leads to decreased efficiency of Rubisco to combine with the carbon dioxide. So the correct answer is option C. So the correct answer is option A, C4 plants. Next question. During DNA replication, Okazaki fragments are used to elongate. Now in case of DNA replication, if we consider this as the parent strand, this is the parental strand, this is the replication fork. Now in one strand, DNA is replicated in a continuous way and it is called as leading strand, and in the other strand DNA is synthesized in short fragments and in discontinuous way, it is called as lagging strand. Now the small fragments which are synthesized in discontinuous way are called as Okazaki fragments, and the directionality of the synthesis is like that, and it is due to the antiparallel nature of the double helix and 5 prime to 3 prime polymerization activity of the DNA polymerase, which polymerizes or synthesizes the DNA. So if we see the options, option C, the lagging strand and away from the replication fork, the Okazaki fragments are used to elongate, will be the right answer. Next question. Which of the following RNAs should be most abundant in animal cells? Now in case of animal cells, most abundant form of RNAs are rRNAs or the ribosomal RNAs. So option D is the right answer. Next question. GnRH, a hypothalamic hormone needed in reproduction, acts on. Now GnRH or gonadotropin releasing hormone is a hormone released by the hypothalamus, and it acts on the anterior pituitary and stimulates the secretion of follicle stimulating hormone or FSH and luteinizing hormone or the LH from the anterior pituitary, and it further helps in the development of gonads. So option A is the right answer. Anterior pituitary gland and stimulates the secretion of LH and FSH. Next question. What is the criteria for DNA fragments movement on agarose gel during gel electrophoresis? Now gel electrophoresis is used to segregate DNA fragments according to their mass and size, and DNA, as we all know, is negatively charged and it will travel towards the positive electrode. So separation will be on the size of the fragments, and the smaller DNA molecules will move much more faster and farthest, followed by the larger ones. Thus the right answer will be option A. Smaller the fragment size, the further it moves. Next question. Hypersecretion of growth hormone in adults does not cause further increase in height because. Now option A, epiphyseal plates close after adolescence. Now this is the right option. Epiphyseal plates are composed of hyaline cartilage. It is present at the end of the long bones, and the bones stop growing at early adulthood due to the closure of the epiphyseal plates. So option A will be the right answer. Next question. DNA replication in bacteria occurs. Now DNA replication is the process of multiplication of genetic material, and in case of bacteria, just before reproduction, that is the binary fission or simply fission, the genetic material or DNA is duplicated and distributes equally in the daughter cells. So option B will be the right answer. Next question. Which one from those given below is the period for Mendel's hybridization experiments? And option D, 1856 to 1863 is the right answer. Next question. Viroids differ from viruses in having. Now viruses are the microorganisms that have a protein coat as the outer covering, and it covers the genetic material that can be present in the form of DNA or RNA. Now in case of viroids, they have only genetic material in the form of RNA, and they do not possess any kind of outer covering. So option C, RNA molecules without protein coat, is the right answer. Next question. Malt constitutes about what percent of the lymphoid tissue in human body? Now malt stands for mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. It composed of both B cell, T cell as well as macrophages, and it comprises about 50% of the human body. So option D will be the right answer.